everyone, my name is Dean, and today I would like to talk about the overview of Intel Teach Essential course, which have the topic Getting There. This is my outline of my presentation. It includes unit portfolio, unit overview, assessment plan, and procedures. Now we go first to the unit portfolio. In unit portfolio, we have 5 sections: assessments, student samples, student support, teacher support, and unit plan. First is assessment. The assessments are used throughout their course to help students assess themselves and for teacher to probe students' understanding. The sample is presentations, which have students give students an example for their PowerPoint and presentation at the end of the course. And student support is also necessary to help them gain the knowledge of what they are studying. It includes a video, a PowerPoint, and an essay. For teacher support, it includes the syllabus and the teacher's book. Now we go to the unit overview. The course is used for upper intermediate level and it lasts 4 weeks with 45 minutes lesson and 3 days a week. Now we go to the assessment plan. There are many ways of assessing students. First, questioning is used through 3 stages to check students' understanding and probe their thinking. Before students work on their project, they use journal to make an outline of what they have to do for their project accordingly. Peer feedback is used to give and receive comments from their friends for the improvement of the content and the way of presenting. Students use checklists to examine if the content reach the requirement. Presentation rubric is also necessary for their rehearsal and to make sure that they will have a successful presentation. After the project, they can look back to their presentation and use presentation rubric to check what they are lack of. Finally, reflecting prompt is used to see students' progression after the course. Now we go to the final section of my presentation. Is the procedure of my course. In week 1, students start by activities relating to the article. Students will read about the story of a girl who traveled to many countries in the world and find the difficulties she makes. Divide the class into 3 groups. Each group read a different summary of how the story could continue. Each student works with 2 students from other groups and tells one another what they have read. Pose the unit question: what are advantages and disadvantages of making holiday in another country? Divide students into 2 groups. One support advantages idea and one support disadvantage idea. Each group will have time to discuss together. Which group have the more idea is the winner. Finally, one member of each group is representative for the group to make a short speech. Based on the idea, students do a writing test. Before that, students learn to use some expression in writing for giving agreement and disagreement and the idea for the topic given. Students will make an essay about the topic. Holiday should be time for doing new, not just relaxing in family places. Students work individually, and after that, students will share on their group blog. Students use phrases and expressions they've learned to write an essay. Students use writing checklists to check the idea and presentation in the form of writing. Students can receive feedback from their friends for the outline. Their test will be graded at the end of the course. Finally, I pose the essential question: what is necessary for one to survive? And have students to reflect individually in the journal. Allow students to share their thoughts in pairs. Ask for volunteers to share with the whole class. With two student, students learn the use of English section. Then pose the content question: what are some types of holiday? Students give some types of that they know, and students can search more types of holiday from the internet besides the information in their textbook. After listing types of holiday, ask them to choose the one they like most and explain the reason why. After teams have selected, instruct students to gather information via internet. They will include this contextual information as a part of their presentation. Students read an article which talks about the possibility for tourism in the country of Oman. This is a country that has the most spectacular case in the world, and then have students to answer the question: what are possibilities they might meet in the countries of Oman? And students will have the activities relating to that. And in week 3, students read the text about the person who climbed to the peak of Mount Everest, and then pose a unit question: what are risks of climbing to the top of the Mount Everest? And another question is: what qualities do you think make a good explorer? And students work in a group of 4 to find the qualities of a good explorer, and they will make presentation the following week. And students will need the portfolio from the teacher, and have to search the information from many sources like internet or library to make for their presentation. And in week 4, they will make the presentation and will receive feedback from the teacher. Then finally, students will revisit the essential question: what is necessary for one to survive? And to see the difference in of changing after 4 weeks. And finally is the references that students can use over the course, both in printed material, supplies, and internet resources. Thank you for listening.